In the vast expanse of space, a silent revolution is unfolding, poised to reshape our digital world. China's Tiangong space station, once a symbol of scientific ambition, now stands at the forefront of change. Experts warn this orbital outpost could soon wield unprecedented control over global internet infrastructure. But how did we arrive at this point, and what does it mean for future connectivity? The internet, our digital lifeline, relies heavily on a complex web of satellites and ground stations. Traditionally dominated by Western powers, this network ensures seamless communication across vast continents. However, China's rapid advancements in space technology are challenging this long-standing status quo. With Tiangong's launch, China has firmly planted a formidable presence in low Earth orbit. Beyond scientific research, Tiangong serves as a strategic platform for China's broader ambitions in space. The station is equipped with advanced communication systems capable of linking with global ground networks. This gives China potential influence over data traffic routing and worldwide access to online infrastructure. Such control could drastically impact information flow, digital privacy, and national sovereignty. China is also developing large satellite constellations intended to provide global internet coverage. These systems are designed to rival projects like SpaceX's Starlink and other Western-based services. If successful, China could offer internet access directly to countries with weak digital infrastructure. But accepting that access may come with new political dependencies and data privacy trade-offs. Cybersecurity experts express concern over the centralized control of internet networks from orbit. If one nation controls the satellite gateway, it could monitor, restrict, or manipulate online communications. This raises serious questions about freedom of information and global internet governance. Geopolitical analysts describe this move as a new kind of soft power with massive reach. The satellites supporting this network would orbit globally, with coverage reaching even remote rural zones. This accessibility may appeal to developing countries, especially those underserved by current infrastructure. But critics argue this could also open doors to greater surveillance and geopolitical influence. China's digital infrastructure projects often come bundled with restrictions on online content and media. Meanwhile, international laws governing space and communication remain outdated and loosely enforced. Treaties like the Outer Space Treaty weren't designed for today's tech-savvy and competitive space race. That lack of regulation creates a vacuum where powerful players can act with limited oversight. The rise of privately owned satellites has further complicated the rules and roles in this domain. Many nations are now pushing for more collaborative approaches to satellite-based internet control. Calls for transparency, equitable access, and shared oversight are growing louder across diplomatic forums. Some suggest creating an international body to regulate space-based digital infrastructure and access. Such steps could prevent any one nation from monopolizing digital access from orbit. Tiangong is part of China's larger strategy to become the dominant space power by 2045. This includes manned missions to the Moon, Mars, and potentially building a lunar communication network. Such infrastructure could further expand China's control over interplanetary data flow and traffic. These ambitions are raising alarm bells in Washington and allied capitals around the world. The US military and space agencies are monitoring China's moves with increasing urgency. Reports have warned that China's satellite technology might be dual-use, civilian and military. This raises the specter of not just internet control, but also strategic dominance in space warfare. Control over data and space-based systems could offer first-strike advantages in future global conflicts. China has already demonstrated satellite-based quantum communication, which may render some encryption obsolete. That technology, paired with full control of orbital networks, could make surveillance nearly undetectable. In a worst-case scenario, countries could lose secure internet access during diplomatic or military crises. Such scenarios are why experts are urging world leaders to address this threat proactively. Despite concerns, many developing nations are welcoming Chinese infrastructure with open arms. These projects often come with attractive loans, low costs, and immediate internet access to underserved areas. However, these benefits may come with long-term dependencies and reduced technological independence. Some experts worry this mirrors China's Belt and Road Initiative, but this time in digital space. Countries like Russia and Iran have already signaled interest in using China's upcoming internet network. This could create an alternative global internet architecture independent of Western values and oversight. Such a system might prioritize state control over user rights, transparency, or data privacy. This divide may accelerate the fragmentation of the internet into regional or ideological ecosystems. Tech companies in the US and Europe are urging governments to take decisive action. They fear losing access to international markets and being outpaced in next-generation space technologies. Some are investing heavily in their satellite constellations to remain competitive. Still, coordination without government backing may not be enough to counter China's state-led push. The Biden administration has acknowledged the issue and pledged more funding for American space ventures. However, the pace of development may not match China's streamlined, centrally controlled programs. This has prompted discussions about creating a NATO-style digital and orbital security alliance. Such alliances could help smaller countries resist digital coercion and maintain diversified internet access. At the same time, some believe cooperation, not competition, offers the best path forward. They propose global agreements that guarantee shared access and prohibit weaponizing digital infrastructure. These treaties would require buy-in from China and Western powers to be truly effective. So far, no breakthroughs have been made in creating these global digital peace frameworks. Tiangong's growing capabilities are not just a symbol of progress, they're a pivot in global influence. China strategically uses space to extend its geopolitical and economic reach here on Earth. If successful, it could become the digital gatekeeper for much of the developing world. That reality is forcing leaders to rethink everything from cybersecurity to the future of global communication. For many, this is the beginning of a new digital Cold War playing out in orbit. The battleground may no longer be about borders, but about who controls the world's data pipelines. As Tiangong continues its mission, the clock is ticking for global powers to establish fair ground rules. Failing to do so may lead to a world where access to information becomes a tool of control. At stake is nothing less than the future of the internet as an open global resource. Whether that future is free, fair, and inclusive depends on the decisions being made right now. China's space ambitions are accelerating, and the rest of the world must decide how to respond. The next few years could determine whether our digital future is cooperative or dangerously divided.